No. Anyway, I play Antonio. And Antonio's not really my real name. My real name is Anthony Kievan. But I'm born in Russia, educated in the United States. How come I don't have much of a Russian accent? But this is an Italian restaurant. So in Rome, you do what the Romans do. Henceforth, I'm Antonio. All right, now we'd like to thank a few people for their support, your programs, your ballots. The tickets are all done by Sunset Graphics. The Funky Chicken banner out there, people quality signs, all donated. We have volunteers here, all time donated. Our local TV station is filming this. And in fact, you ought to tune in the local station if you haven't. I'm sure sometime during the day she'll talk about the show. Won't you, Deanne? Good. Yes. That's a yes. Cell phone. I'll get to that. Was that Pete that said that? Oh,
Luigi. You a boss?
Okay, Luigi's my boss. I gotta put up with it. I'll get to it. I'd also like to thank Pastor Neil here from the church for allowing us to use his church, and also the senior center, which allows us to practice. We practice with the seniors and come over here to church and give you the real thing. Okay, put that away. Right now. Yes, that's good. That comes up being comfortable. Anyway, the next announcement is no cell phones. If you have a cell phone and I hear it ring, I will call this gentleman up here. He's making his way up here now.
Yeah.
He's known as, well, he's known as
Okay, we don't allow cell phone usage.
He's making his point. So if you don't want to see Pete right down your neck, you won't have your cell phone. The other thing that'll happen will be worse, because I'll grab the cell phone and I'll talk to whoever's on it, and they may never talk to you again. Okay. Covering all that. I think it's time we get started here. So once again, everybody, welcome to the Funky Chicken. And you're going to have a great meal, and you're in for a surprise.
All right, everybody, let's go chop-a-chop. Our very special guest will be here any minute. Larry, you stupid idiot. What is it you do?
We're just pouring the water, Mr. Allen.
I can see that, you stupid numbskull. But don't you know, Don Vito, he don't want you to pour his water until you see him, or his water until you see him walking through the door. Otherwise, the ice, she will melt and the tablecloth, she will get all wet. Are you crazy? You trying to get us all killed? You a stupid, stupid boy. Go back to the kitchen.
Sorry, Mr. Allen King.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Allen King. Yeah, what a stupid, stupid idiot. Antonio, what is it you do?
I'm folding the napkins with the silverware. What does it look like I'm doing?
I cannot see that. But why are you not at your stations? You know, Don Vito, he wanted to have you greet him at the door. If you not there, that will make it very, very bad. Are you crazy? You trying to get us all killed? You a stupid, stupid man.
Stupid!
Yes.
I've been in this business back when you were washing dishes. Now look,
Oh,
I know exactly what I'm doing.
You've done this
Don't
before,
you
you
argue
just
with me.
look at-
No.
You've
This
done
is
this
more
before.
important than that over there.
Oh, it's not-
I had my own restaurant one time. I knew exactly what I was
I'm
doing.
going to call your mama.
Oh, I'll call the guy from home.
No, we don't want to do that. Okay, but you have to be at your station. Are we okay now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, as long as we understand. Hold on.
Crazy.
Stay at your station. Yeah. What else could go go wrong now?
Hey, Luigi!
Huh?
What the heck is going on around here? You said this Don Vito guy was gonna be here at 5. Well, and I was to have his chicken Alfredo ready at 5:05. It's 5:10, and he still ain't here. If I don't get this served in the next 2 minutes, the whole thing is gonna be dried up.
Are you crazy? Don't you know by now that Don Vito, he's like his chicken, very succulent and fresh. You need to go in the kitchen and keep that chicken ready for Don Vito. Otherwise, he will be mad. You trying to get us all killed? You stupid, stupid man.
Stupid, am I?
Yeah.
Well, I heard everything now. I'll go back to the kitchen, all right. I'll go back and dump the whole thing in the trash. And then we'll see what your precious Don Vito thinks about that. Bam!
Peggy, what is it you do?
Don't yell at me like that, Luigi. You scared me.
Oh, Peggy, what is it you were doing?
I'm just pouring the wine, Luigi. That's all.
Oh, she's just a pouring wine. I can see that. Don't you know? Don Vito, he like his wine just as fresh as the morning dew. You don't pour it till you see him walking through the door.
But I'm sorry. I just thought that,
I do not pay you to a thing. If you don't have it just exactly right, Don Vito, he's going to be very, very mad. That's not very good. It's going to be crazy of you to be doing
Oh,
this.
for Pete's sakes, Luigi!
What?
What are you doing to Peggy? She doesn't deserve it. She's a nice girl. She's not some worthless ignoramus.
Yeah. A what?
Listen, if I want your opinion, I'll give you an opinion.
I'll give
right,
you an
Mr.
opinion all the time.
What?
Because you know what you're doing.
She's too pretty.
Thank you,
Oh.
sir. That's so sweet.
You but so I told you to go in the kitchen already, and here you are.
Now,
back
wait a
there.
minute. This chicken is going to be all
Hey,
spoiled.
hey,
It's
oh
going to
my
be
God.
ruined. We will be ruined.
Hey! What's going on here? I come here to have a nice dinner, and what do I get? Nobody to greet me at the door. My water glass slopped all over my tablecloth. My wine poured prematurely. And my chef standing out here in the middle of the dining room instead of in the kitchen, making sure that my food is fresh and succulent. Luigi, I gotta tell you, this makes me very upset.
So sorry, Don Vito. We'll fix it right away. All right, everybody.
Take care. Get the
You here. Chop, chop.
Maybe I have a station over here. I'm going. No more out of you, Gorilla. Sit down and be quiet. That's 3 words.
Five words.
I said at least.
Bueno, Luigi. I always said you run the best restaurant in town.
Grazie.
Well, I wouldn't even think of going nowhere else.
So sorry about the little incident upon your arrival, Don Vito.
Don't worry about it, Luigi.
Thank you, Don Vito. Thank you very much.
Yeah, don't mention it. Now, scram.
Oh. You just wait and see, Don Vito. We're going to make this a very magical night for you. All right, everybody, you hear him. Let's go. Chop, chop.
Are you ready to order, Don Vito?
What? How do I know what to order when I ain't even seen a menu yet? Luigi! Luigi, get out here!
Oh, what's the matter, Don Vito?
What What kind of a place are you running here?
Huh?
I ain't even got an opportunity to get here and sit down and look at a menu, and this stupid bimbo is asking me what I want to eat. I got a good mind to take my business somewhere else.
So sorry, Don Vito. You assist. I fix it right now. Peggy, you will go to the kitchen. I'll take Don Vito's orders personally.
But Luigi knows.
That ain't good enough.
No?
I want that dumb broad can. She's ruined my entire evening, not to mention upsetting my special friend here. Ain't that right, gorgeous?
Huh? Oh yeah, I'm real upset.
But
See?
But Don Vito, she's a very hard worker and she has a little bambino, and I can nullify her.
You can, and you will. If you know what I mean. Capiche?
See, Don Vito, I understand. I'm so sorry, Peggy, but you're going to have to go now.
Okay, I understand, Luigi.
But you know what Don Vito says, that's what it goes.
Yeah, I understand. I hope you're happy with yourself, Don Vito. Now I'm not going to have money to pay my rent or feed my baby. I hope he can sleep at night. And I don't even have good shoes.
I'll sleep just fine, Dollface. Thank you. Now, with all this uproar is over with, can we get on with taking our order?
Yeah, see, Don Vito, I get your menus right away.
That's okay.
Huh?
We know what we want. I'll have the usual.
The usual? Why you never did stop?
So sorry, Don Vito.
And if you have problems with your digestion, I can give you my permit.
All right, Don Vito. 2 orders of chicken Alfredo coming right up. Are you sure that about Peggy that she cannot stay here?
Luigi, this ain't open for discussion. That broad's a skank, and I don't want to see her here no more.
Stay! How dare you stay!
Okay. Now that all the drama is dispensed with, can we get on with our meal?
See, Don Vito, are you really sure about Peggy? I keep her in the kitchen, and you'll never see her. She'll be in there all the time.
Let me make this clear to you, Luigi. Either she goes, or I go. And if I go, there's no telling what else might go. Right, Pete?
Right, boss.
See, Don Vito.
I trust we understand each other.
Yeah, I capiche, Don Vito.
Good. Then go get our chow and be quick about it.
See, Don Vito.
You know, let that be a lesson to you, baby. In this world, you gotta stand up for what's right. And if so you think somebody's messing with you, then you gotta mess with them right back. And hard. Am I right?
Right, boss.
Right, gorgeous?
Huh? Oh yeah, sure. Whatever.
Your enthusiasm overwhelms me. What about you, kid? What do you think?
Oh my gosh, Don Vito, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't want to. Please don't kill me, Don Vito.
Don't worry about it, kid. Accidents happen, and I'm nothing if not forgiving. Isn't that right, guys?
All right. You're the salt of the earth. Milk of human kindness.
Yeah, you're a real sweetheart.
Think nothing of it, kid.
Gee, I guess I had you pegged all wrong, Don Vito.
That's all right, kid. Just one more thing, though.
Yeah?
Don't let it happen again,
Yes,
you
Don Vito.
punk.
Thank you, Don Vito.
Don't mention it. Now, make like a tree and scram. Who writes this stuff?
Yes, Don Vito. Sure thing.
Wow! This funky chicken restaurant looks like a gold mine. I am going to make a killing tonight. That's right, there is going to be a killing tonight. Now, I want all you lovely folks to put your menus and your forks down, and your men pull out your wallets. don't worry, I'm not talking about a robbery. In fact, if anybody's got anything to steal, it's you, lovely people. I am talking about a clearance sale, red tag sale, on my beautiful, beautiful roses that I'm selling. Red tag sale? Yes, red tag clearance. And it's only for $1. So with all these beautiful people and the men and the ladies and the romance in town here at this funky chicken restaurant, who's going to be my first customer for $1? Raise your hand! Okay, well, this ain't working out well, is it? Okay, question here. Anybody have a birthday today? Raise your hand. Okay, here we go. Whose lovely's birthday is it today? Oh, well, happy birthday to you, and this is on the house.
Oh, well, thank you.
Everybody tell him happy birthday. What's your name, sir? Happy birthday. Fern. His name's Fern. I am so happy that you're here.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fern. Happy birthday to you. Antonio.
I tell you what, we got some important people here. We got a crowded house here tonight. I will give you 5 minutes to get your wares sold and get out of here. Starting now.
Thank you, sir. And a girl has to make a living, you guys. So come on, help me out. 5 minutes, 50 people here at least. There's got to be some love in the house. Now, we did the birthday thing. Any anniversaries? Any first dates? Any single men? What's a girl got to do? I don't see anybody holding hands. Oh, yes, I do. Wait a second. I see love right here in the front table. He's not making eye contact. Okay, ladies, if you have to, kick your man underneath the table if he's a little slow. And that's not playing footsies. The foreplay comes after this beautiful rose. Or daisy. And apparently he's still not biting. He's completely ignoring me. Well, see, here's the thing, folks. One last chance, because they really are just to die for. Honey, kick him. $1. Also a rose. There you go, my love. There you go. There you go. Yeah, it's a purple. Okay. Oh, well, you know, that's smart.
They finally woke up.
Thank you. I got the girls in the house helping out the girls. That's what I'm talking about.
But I need a couple of them. Because I'm with some lovely ladies tonight.
There
I
you
could buy one for each one.
Oh. I got to say to that.
I hope the house is getting better.
It's real. It's not real. They're not real.
What?
They're not? What?
What?
Come on! Tell me you haven't always wanted to do that before.
Me. Oh, my money! Oh, thank God I'm still alive to get this.
Get out of the way. Here you go, doll
Such a
face.
hateful
Gee,
man.
thanks, Vito.
Gee, thanks, Vito. You haven't paid for those yet. All these people. Oh! This time it's it. Oh, God.
Okay, Posey, your time's up.
Get this scumbag out of here.
explanation to begin with. Oh, no, it's nobody you don't know. No. He's not here. He's down the street at the other restaurant. I saw him go in there. Who are you calling?
You're on your own, sweetheart.
I know who he's in
You're on your
there.
own.
What? How'd you know that?
Oh, you are, you scum-sucking son of a...
Oh, Carmela, sweetheart, baby.
Don't you sweetheart baby me. How do I find you in here playing footsie with that cheap tramp?
Hey, I ain't cheap.
In all fairness, she's right. Let us see the test for just one.
Shut up! I told you, you ever play me false again, I'd kill you.
Look, baby, why don't we just calm down and discuss this in a reasonable manner? Hmm?
I'm all done talking. Time I made good on that promise.
Go ahead and do your worst. He's not scared of you.
Shut up, will ya? Look, baby, you don't want to do that. I'm the father of your children, for Pete's sake.
Hey, leave me out of this.
Look.
What did I do with that gun? I just hit it. Don't you just hate when that happens?
I thought I told you not to get that oversized thing. I'm surprised you can find anything in that huge monstrosity.
Like the color and the size, it goes well with my outfit.
Yeah, but it's not practical. Here, let me help you out. Oh, you know, I see the problem here. You've got everything but the kitchen sinks crammed in here. Oh, I stand corrected. Oh, let's see. Here we go. Oh. Okay. Is this what you were looking for?
Yeah, that's it.
Here you go, baby.
Oh, thank you,
You're welcome, sweetheart. Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I should have done years ago.
Hey, you see what's happening over here?
Come on, Mrs. Cacciatore. You don't want to kill him. Besides, you got to take the safety off. Come on.
I said, you get out of my way, you big ape. That jerk needs killing, and I'm just the one to do it.
Well, he may need killing, but we're not going to do it tonight, are we? Come on, here, let's grab the purse. Let's go. Come on.
Thanks, Pete. Wait a minute. What did he say?
Oh,
Come on, out this way.
this ain't over, you big jerk.
Come on.
Nobody
Keep
plays
moving.
Carmilla Cacciatore ball. Nobody.
Come on, kid.
I'm gonna
Keep moving.
kill you. You hear me? I'm gonna kill you.
Go put her in a cab and come right back. Gee, what else can happen tonight?
Here we are. 2 orders of chicken cordon bleu.
What's this fancy pants doing out here? I thought he was supposed to be out at his podium handling the public. When I say public, I mean my wife.
And that's where I would have been if you hadn't been so mean and made Luigi fire Peggy. She's back there crying her eyes out.
What? She's still in the building? I thought I told you to get rid of her.
Sí, Don Vito.
Either you make her disappear, or I will.
Sí, Don Vito. I will fix her right away. Wait, what are you doing? You're gonna get us all killed.
Luigi, why are you groveling before this? I'm tired of taking the crap all off this scumbag.
Scumbag? Did he just call me a scumbag?
He's a very funny man, Don Vito. I don't listen to him. Are you crazy? You need to go back to your station.
But one day here, somebody's going to kill him, and I hope I'm here to see it. And besides that, you're a very stupid, stupid man. That's a lecture, not a podium. Dummy.
Well, then get back to your life.
You stay to your station the rest of the night. You will hear?
Yeah.
So sorry about the little incident, Don Vito. I will go get you a little more wine right away.
Good. Beat it.
Yes, Don Vito.
Well, we might as well see what this slop tastes like.
Slop! I'll show you slop! Bam!
No, idiot! You're gonna get us all killed!
Bam! Slop! I'm gonna kill you. That is not slop. That is my best chicken Alfredo. You get back here. You. Come here. Don't you try and hide around these people. No. Come here. Chicken Alfredo. Not. Let me back. Go. No. Get you. Just wait.
Hey, dumb bug! You're supposed to be protecting me. You're my bodyguard. Guard my body.
Now listen, you.
You stay out of this, you overgrown ape. This is between me and that dirtbag right there.
Oh, damn bad. Okay.
What? Listen, Chief.
That's Chef.
Whatever. Listen,
Now, what were you saying about me and my food?
about your food? Look, can't we just discuss this?
There ain't nothing for us to discuss until you apologize to me and my food.
Apologize to your food? What do I look like, an idiot?
Bam!
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You know, that ain't good enough. You gotta eat it, and you better enjoy it.
When this is all over with, you and I are going to have a serious discussion concerning your job description.
Eat it!
Yeah, I'm eating it. I'm eating. No, really good. Are you happy now?
Yeah, that's all I wanted.
All to the left. I said the left, not the right.
So my girlfriend Janice said that you should really listen to my opinions more. She said the cornerstone to any successful relationship is good good talking skills. See? That's your problem. You're never interested in anything I have to say. Vito. 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 Oh no, help! Help! Someone come quick!
Huh? Oh no! What's the matter now?
It's Vito, I think he's dead!
Are you all sure?
I'm pretty sure.
All right, everybody, let's keep our heads on this. Antonio, you need to call the police. Have you called police?
Already did it. They're going to send over their best man. I asked for nothing but the best. And they want everybody to stay here in the restrooms. They want to question everybody.
Uno. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please excuse this little disturbance. It won't affect your evening. We're going to take a short break here between the acts, and we're going to come out and help serve food to you.
I'm telling you, it's the rats issue with no wire. Not that we have rats. No rats here.
Hey, what's that?
Talk to the exterminator, huh? You act the extermination. He said he's missing a whole box of rank points. Oh, baby, he left the whole kitchen.
I go take a look.
Yeah, he said let's take Parmesan cheese.
Oh,
Don't put there my food.
Says Peggy Parmesan.
Okay, let me get this straight. At the time of Mr. Cacciatore's untimely demise, you were all on the premises, is that correct?
Who's back there?
And Mr. Cacciatore displayed no negative signs prior to tasting the chicken?
I don't know if I say that or not.
Now, you might think this is a laughing matter, but I don't. This is murder, my friend, and I take that very seriously. Very seriously indeed. You see, sir, I love my job, and I know that would put me in contact with what you might consider unsavory people. And you might even think that would color my view of the world in a somewhat negative light. But let me assure you, sir, nothing could be further from the truth. The way I look at it,
Oh, come on, get on with it.
see, that's a particular problem for me. You see, my wife, Mrs. Cogumbo, she's always telling me, get on with it. Quit drawing things out. Life is too short. You know, well, you know how women can be. Maybe not.
Lieutenant Cogumbo, can we please get on with the investigation? My staff, she is very busy, and our patrons have been so very patient.
Right you are. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Now, according to the statements I have here, one Vito Cacciatore was right in the middle of dinner with you, ma'am. Isn't that right?
That is correct.
See, now, would you mind taking a seat in this chair here, ma'am?
I guess so.
Okay, name?
Name what?
Your name, ma'am. I need your name.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Oh, Ginger Terria.
can you describe your relationship with the deceased?
Not in mixed company.
I see. Be that as it may, and I don't want to sound too indelicate, but you were not married to the deceased, were you?
What's your point?
Oh, no point, ma'am, but just trying to get the facts straight.
Did you get them?
Not like Vito did. Okay, I think we should try and locate Mrs. Cacciatore. Does anybody know her whereabouts or where she was last seen?
About 45 minutes ago.
45 minutes ago. So she was here in the restaurant.
Oh, yeah, she was here. Oh, was she mad.
Yeah. She even threatened to kill Vito, and then 2 minutes later, poof! He was dead.
Bam! Really?
Yeah.
Sergeant Fritters, let's put out an APB on Mrs. Cacciatore and take a look around the restaurant and see what you can find. She might just be hanging around here or something.
No dice, Copper. I put her in the taxi myself.
And did you see the taxi drive away?
Well, no, I didn't see the driveway. I had to get back in here.
Go ahead, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
Now, just because you think a certain thing is done doesn't necessarily mean that it is done. As Mrs. Pogumbo always says.
She says to stop talking. Stop.
Okay, let's get back to the beginning. Now, I need to know everyone's whereabouts and what you were doing at the time of the murder.
Oh, I
Whoa, one at a time, please.
Did I say that?
Now, let's get back to you. Now, what was the nature of your relationship with the deceased?
Very strange. You see, he was into some like weird stuff. For example, he liked to
No, ma'am. Where were you physically at the time of Mr. Cacciatore's collapse?
Oh, well, I was sitting right there, right next to Vito.
Oh, I see. And so you had full access to his
Ah! Watch your mouth!
his food, ma'am. His food.
Wait a minute. You think I killed Vito? I would never do that. I would never do that. He was my everything. He was my little snuggle buddy.
Oh, come off it, sister. Who do you think you're fooling anyway?
Shut up, you big ape.
Ah, come off it, Toots. Everybody always knows that you just stayed with him just for the flowers and the jewelry and the minks and all the dough he gave you.
That's not true. That's not true. I loved him. I did. He was my everything. He was my little...
Well, I know. Your little snuggle bunny.
What?
Okay, now, moving right along. Now, your face looks kind of familiar to me. Name?
Pete casserole.
And your relationship to the deceased?
Bodyguard.
Nice work. And where were you at the time of the murder?
I told you just a little bit ago, I was sitting right there reading my book, enjoying my evening.
I'm sure that was great comfort to Don Vito in his final moments.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't lose your place in the comic book. Okay, let's get down to the staff. Dollface, you can get out of
You're
the
done
chair.
now? Okay, bye.
You seem to be in charge here.